I'm Mia Nichols, I'm a professional jockey and this is what's in my racing bag. So to start with, we have my racing boots that have the leather along the top, and these just protect my boot if I was to touch off the railing or anything. And then we have my back pad, which protects me if I was to have a serious fall. And I just have this strap that just holds it together that goes underneath my legs. And then we have my cap helmet, which protects my head if I was to have a serious fall. I have two of these. I have one for the racetrack and one at home. And then I have a collection of saddles. I have this Superman one, which would be my biggest saddle. So when I have a heavier weight, I could use this one. And then I just have two slightly smaller ones if the weights were heavier, that I could use these. And then going on to this bag here, which is all of the different coloured racing silks that we need to race in. There's very many different selections in there. I also have my sticks, which I use just to help the horses along in the final stages of the race. Sometimes you don't need to use them, but most of the time you do. I also have a bag of all my bands that I use on my cap helmet and on my wrists of my colours so they don't slide up my arm when I'm riding. And I have two sets of goggles. I have my dark ones, which I use if it's quite light out, or I have my clear ones, which I tend to use on the dirt because you can't really see if there's a lot of kickback. And I think this is collectively everything in my racing bag, and all of this can be found at riderstack.com, and there is support in English and Spanish, and we ship worldwide, so go check it out.